Oh. Badoop. Hey guys, my name is Ariel, and today I'm going to be doing a book review for The Haunting of Gillespie House by Darcy Coates. This book came out in 2015. I'm just now getting to it, and I actually really enjoyed it, so let's talk about it. This book starts out with Elle, our main character, who is going to be house sitting for a month in this giant, gorgeous old home. And the people who own it, they're going on a vacation. They're going to some resort or something, and they leave really quick. And she's like, okay, bye, I guess. So she gets in the house, and she's super excited to be there and explore. The home, looks older, but on the inside, it's way more modern. They had changed things around a bit. And in her exploration of the building, she finds old, beautiful furniture that would really fit the rest of the house way better than the modern stuff would. So that's confusing to her. And not only is she confused, she gets a little creeped out because, as she says a million times in the book, the house breathes. So she's there for a minute and gets creeped out because she hears things. And she's like, it's an old house, but then some really creepy things start to happen. And she's just like, all right, whatever. Eventually, she finds herself a graveyard outside the home and realizes that the people in the graveyard have the same last name, Gillespie, as the homeowners. And so she's like, okay, this is like an old family home. But there is something in the graveyard that is not quite right. Like any person in a haunted house might want to do, she's going to try to find out what the heck is going on. And that's all I'm going to tell you, because this is a novella and it would be very easily spoiled. So, I'm going to talk about my pros and cons now. If you've been watching my videos for a while, I've never seen it in my videos before, I like to start with my cons, so we can end on a good note. So, my main con for this is our main character is stupid. Like, she is dumb. She'll go places where she has no reason to be and leave her phone. She's just like, I'm just gonna go into this sketchy situation. I'm gonna leave my phone behind even though it can call for help and has a flashlight. Yeah, so that's dumb. She was making questionable decisions, from page 1, pretty much. So that's definitely a con for me, because I feel like in 2015, I'm assuming, I don't know if they say how old she is, but I'm assuming she's in her early to mid 20s. There are just if you've read a book or you've watched a movie, you know that those are dumb mistakes. Don't do them. You'll die. So that was annoying. She's also an unreliable narrator, which I know a lot of people like in books. I like it in books too, but I know that can be kind of annoying to a lot of people, so I'm just going to throw that in there. My last con is she's going through this house and she's like, oh, it's so beautiful, I love it, but then because of her curiosity or just downright stupidity, there's certain parts of the house she just kind of destroys, and she's like, well, I guess I'll mention why I did that later to Mr. and Mrs. Gillespie. Pros. It actually had a lot of nearly jump scary moments. Eli has decided to join us. Say hi, buddy. He's like, whatever. It actually had quite a few jump scares, which I thought was really great, especially in the climax of it. And when I got to the climax part of the book, I saw how much book was left, and I'm like, how did the novel end already? How is it done? Okay. Which turned out to be some short stories, which I totally would have known if I would have looked at the contents, which I didn't. I went straight to the story. But the short story Crawl Space is actually apparently the story that was written first that she changed a lot, which then became this book. And I didn't read the first one because it didn't catch my eye, which is the bed and breakfast one. But I did enjoy the Lights Out one. It had to do with mannequins, and those scare the shit out of me. So I read scary books to be scared. So when I read a book and I'm not scared, I'm a little let down, and I actually was scared at certain points of the book. Another pro I have is that the main monster demon thing was awesome. The detail on it itself was just... If you have a phobia of bodies mummified or decomposing, this might not be the thing for you, but like, that sounds really terrible, but I really enjoyed just generally. That was really cool. Just the detail that went into it. I feel like there could have been more detail. It could have been more scary, but it was good the way it was. Ooh, another pro I have is that it actually will take you from present to past in sort of a dreamscape way, which I thought was really, really well done. And my final pro is that, generally speaking, everyone in the story got a happy ending, which is extremely rare for a horror novel. And I don't know, it was nice. So if you've read a book like this that you can recommend me, leave it down in the comments. If you've read it or read anything else by Darcy Coates, let me know what you thought about her books. And yeah, that's it. Have a good day. Bye!